2015 Polaris Indy 550, and the issue we had was we went to start it, pull cord snapped, and it actually spun back into itself. So we started out just getting the spring, then found this online for not much more, picked it up. Now we're gonna toss it back on. So there's a few steps that you have to do. It's actually a lot more intensive than I expected just for the pull cord. You start, take off the left and right panels. Then you have a bunch of pins in here, a couple screws up top. And then down in here, there is a plug. And you can see right there, you just unplug this. Let's see if I can get it with one hand. There we go. All right, so you unplug that, and you just simply tip the front back. And careful, everything is plastic on these sleds. So there you go. And that takes off the entire top. Now, where this is located is actually right back behind this. So next, we have to take off the exhaust system. And all of this will get us back down to where the starter cord will go. So just give me 1 second and we'll pop this off. And if you've never removed an exhaust off of a snowmobile, it's simply clamped in with these springs here, and then another 3 down in there. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this off real quick. What you need to do in order to reach all of these bolts on the bottom and clear this bracket is you are going to be undoing the motor mount on this side just enough to lift it, tweak it to the side, and slide everything off. So it was a lot more in depth than we had expected, and of course heated up the next day, so we just moved on to the next project. But we're here tonight, we're gonna fix this, and hopefully it actually snows tomorrow. If not, we're doing something to prepare for the future and cross things off our list. All right, so we've got the exhaust off, and we have everything opened up to get into here. And as expected, something was hanging out over the summer inside there. Definitely got to the rope, chewed it up. Now, we wanted to replace this with a Cobra cable in the future, but we just got what we had on hand. It's a lot of work to get in here, so I don't know how soon we'll be making that swap if we want to go ahead and pull everything back out. But so our goal now is to get this motor mount loose so that we can actually tweak the motor up just enough. So I'll show you that in the next step. I have two, I believe they're the T, let's see if the focus is 45. We've got one there, and then the other one that we just took out there. It says we can go ahead and just take out the right side, and we should be able to lift it up just enough to where we can slide the new bolts in. So we're gonna try that out and see how that goes. All right, so here's a better representation. Getting this on and off is not the hard part. The hard part comes when you're trying to get that bolt and that one and the one down there. Because this is not accessed open just like this. We actually still have to put this, which draws the air, into the fan down there near the starter. So that is our next task. We did loosen that up. It does give us a little play, so hopefully that's enough to slip the bolts in, and we can tighten it up, and we will be good to go. Reinstalling is the top stainless, and then the bottom one. And both of these, you'll be able to tell the difference. Top one is longer, bottom one is shorter, and it goes right there, and then right below. So we'll get that started, and then we can finish with those last 4. All of them are gonna be the 10 millimeter. So you wanna run those in, not too tight, it's going through plastic, but make sure they are snug so they don't fall out. So once that bolt drops past the outside of the frame, then it goes right in. So my tip for anyone doing this or in the future, of course, the manual I bought for this, I left at the shop, so we're back home now. Take these engine mounts, try to get them so you can lift this up above the frame. That's how you're supposed to do it correctly, but we got it in anyways, and we're gonna tighten everything up, get it squared away, and then we will tie a new knot in the handle. Should be all good to go. All right, and just one more quick tip before installing all these bolts. Make sure you have this one, the one with the washer, at least in place first. Because once you crank everything else down, you won't be able to fit that in either. And do not untie your knot until you have your handle ready. We have the knot sitting right in there so it doesn't get pulled back in. So let's tighten these down, and then we will be on to the next step. All right, so we've got all the 10mm bolts reinstalled. Next, we are going to reinstall the exhaust. Then we will attach the hood because that'll connect right in here as well to bring in the air. So we got everything back together, mufflers back on, and so now we are going to take the starter cord, run it up through here, out this hole, tie it to the new handle. Don't forget to slide that on first. Need both hands, so I will show you right after we do that. All right, so that's that, simple as that, tied in, all set to go. We're gonna see if it fires up. Gotta grab a few more bolts for the top part of the plastic, and hopefully it snows.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
Sled does start, works awesome, didn't break anything on the doors, so we're good to go. Now, if we can just turn this into a few feet of snow tomorrow, maybe we'll get to ride. Thanks again for watching. Not ashamed, embarrassed, but not ashamed. But we succeeded, we fixed it, we're good to go. So enjoy your night. It's 1:30 in the morning now. So I'm gonna go to work a few hours, try to get in a full day, and then we'll be outside. Just like that, the second day of spring is here. Let's ride.